The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew.
Glory to you, Lord.
Jesus said to his disciples, "You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, offer no resistance to one who is evil. When someone strikes you on your right cheek, turn the other to him as well. If anyone wants to go to law with you over your tunic, hand him your cloak as well. Should anyone press you into service for 1 mile, go with him for 2 miles. Give to the one who asks of you, and do not turn your back on one who wants to borrow." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise you, Lord Jesus Christ.
This morning's law is always referred to as the lex talionis, the law of Telon, which meant that there has to be certain equality, justice. In other words, if you steal my cow, I am entitled to steal your cow. If you beat me up, I am entitled to beat you up. And so there's a certain equality there. But then Jesus says, He says, that's not enough. You cannot function like that. You must walk the extra mile. You must be a person of reconciliation, not revenge. And we know how difficult that can be in our own lives. The theory is wonderful. But when it applies to me individually, applies to you individually, and we're emotionally involved, then things change very quickly. Let me give you an example. St. David yesterday after Mass, one of the Eucharistic ministers said to me, "Father, I have a question for you. My friend is the Eucharistic minister at another church. Her son is in jail. And he's in jail because when he was in school, he was bullied. And so he got a gun and he murdered him. He got 25 years. So now they went to visit him, and she wanted to know what I thought about it, because he appeared before the parole board during the week and they turned him down, which means he's going to be in jail for another 7 years. So what do you think of that? Should you think because he murdered, he should pay the price with his life? Or should we walk the extra mile? See, that's the theory. But when it comes down to the practice, and it's a mother, then it's an entirely different situation. And it's the same true of ourselves. If it was one of my nephews in Ireland, how would I react? Then things change differently. But it still doesn't change what the Lord says. You must not seek revenge. You must seek reconciliation, even if it is the person that has hurt us. And we know it's a very difficult law, but it's the Lord's law, and we must always strive to follow the Lord's law.